And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Despite what you see in movies and TV, Texas is actually a very diverse state. Now, the Miss Texas competition is beginning to reflect that. Averie Bishop now holds that title, and she's making history by doing so. She's the first Asian American woman from Texas to wear the crown in history. She told me it's an honor to represent her state and other little girls who look like her. And joining us on The Factor Uncensored tonight, we have with us Miss Texas Averie Bishop. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
When did you get the crown?
So I was crowned just a couple weeks ago. I think it was June 25th. So I celebrated my 1 month on the job this past week. And I was also crowned the first Asian American woman to represent the Lone Star State in the 85-year history of the organization.
85 years. So how is that to be the first?
Oh my gosh, I get that question quite a lot. It is a lot of responsibility for sure, taking on the burden of representing a community that has often been overlooked and not listened to, but it's also been a lot of fun. I have brought in a plan and a lot of expectations to make sure that we ensure that we recruit a lot of diverse candidates into our next class for next year.
And so when little girls see you, particularly little Asian girls see you, what do they say? Are they excited?
Yeah, honestly, they're mostly shocked. I remember going to my very first daddy-daughter dance at 25 years old, and I went as Miss Carrollton, my local title, and I ran into a young Asian girl who looked at me and said, "Are you really Miss Carrollton?" I told her, "Yes, I am." And that young girl who was Asian also turned out to have the same name as I do, Averie. And it was so cool getting to let her know that, yes, I truly am a princess, and so she can be one as well.
And so that's unfortunate that they have to basically check with you to make sure, it needs to be normalized that, okay, we're going to have an Asian Miss Texas, possibly an Asian Miss USA or Miss America. Mm-hmm. So be ready for it. But unfortunately, kids are not exposed to it enough, especially in their particular communities, so they think it's not real.
Absolutely. I personally was born and raised in a really small town here in Texas. It was McKinney. It's no longer small anymore. It's bigger. But when I was growing up in all of my primary schooling, I never saw anyone in my school district or any teachers or principals who looked like me. So I truly felt that I was alone and that I didn't have anyone that I can reach out to for help whenever I was struggling in my classes.
And right now, speaking of classes, you're getting ready for the bar, right? Or have you taken the bar?
Such a funny question. I graduated law school, but I actually am going to defer the bar exam for next year. Everybody unfortunately had to take it this past week, but instead what I was doing was hosting a fundraiser.
You have to have your priorities right now, and you have your duties as Miss Texas.
Absolutely. It's a full-time job. I've been go for the past 4 weeks, and I'll be flying out to about 5 to 6 different states over the next 2 months. So it's not going to just be Texas. I'll be impacting a lot more communities as well.
And of course, you have your job as Miss Texas, but you're also an influencer. You have your own business. You're very busy out there.
Yes, a lot of my time is actually filled doing content creation on TikTok. It did start as a means for me to escape the reality of law school a couple years ago. And now it's really just to showcase what my life looks like on a day-to-day basis as a nonprofit CEO and a small business owner.
And what will be your focus as Miss Texas?
My focus is going to be diversity and inclusion. My social platform is called Y'all Means All, and it stems from my personal experience growing up as a mixed ethnicity and not being able to speak to other people here in Texas because sometimes they didn't think that I was truly from here. And I am on a mission as Miss Texas to show that everyone who is here, who either walked here or was born here, looks like a Texan and is allowed to be a Texan.
And so you ask them, where the hell do you think I'm from?
I know. I'm always like, what do you mean?
Didn't you just hear me say y'all?
No, I say y'all too, okay?
There you go. Averie Bishop, Miss Texas, thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and much success to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.